Ta-da! That's just reviews. Just ta-da! What do you think? It's gonna be fun going in the campgrounds at night. I said it'll be fun coming in the campgrounds at night. Oh, she goes. All right, so this is the first ride of the Road King after getting some work done. I have no idea where the roads are, so I'm trying to figure it out right now. But she's spunky. So she got some really good numbers. She's feeling good, so I'm gonna go rip on her a little bit before I go back to Blockhead's moto, and I will then see how I already paid him, so it's mine already done. But she sounds great. Super spunky. Meanwhile, a lady tries to pull out in front of me. Alright, we're gonna find a different road to go on, and I gotta go back to Blockhead moto, so. So she likes the higher RPMs. That's the big thing with this, I believe, with this cam. That's different than the 475. But Chris was impressed with the numbers, so I believe they're gonna put some social media stuff up about it too. So yeah, she for a 114 only, no additional stuff besides the cam and the exhaust. I'm still running the Harley intake too, so I like it. I like it a lot. Looks good too, even without the pipes underneath the back. I thought I was gonna not like it, but actually it looks pretty good still. I am definitely happy with it. I do have to get gas though. Oh yeah, I can handle this. Let's get more power next. Let's build it bigger. So I think if I remember right, the numbers are like 124 horses, 134 foot-pounds of torque. So she's definitely got the torque. She's lifted the front tires and already. So, and I still have traction control on, so I haven't done that yet, but we'll get used to it, and then I'll turn traction control off and we'll rip on it. But I do have to get to a gas station here eventually here. Now we're gonna go do gas right now. Let's go do gas quick. Would I recommend Blockhead Moto Garage or Blockhead Garage to do work on your bike? Yes, I would. 100%. It's been great. They did a great job. I'm super happy with it. I'm going to have lots of grinning for a while. I still get used to it because she is very, very rowdy. still drivable. So here, let me shut down that. So Chris said, hey, go ride it around, come back, let me know if you want me to tame it down a little bit. I can tame it down a little bit. He goes, because I've had other people that get their bikes done and then it's too rowdy for them. I'm like, no, this is perfect for me. So I'm perfectly fine with where it's at. I like it. So yeah, it's a little bit different with the gears. You gotta get used to it a little bit differently because it hits different now. And the sound is different too. So I gotta get used to the sound. Because like this is 2,500 RPMs and normally my bike being that loud, I'd want to shift. So I think I'm shifting a little too early, so I lug it a little bit sometimes. So I'm gonna run her up through the rev limiter so I can find out where it is a little bit and we'll go from there. But rowdy, 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 girl. All right. Let's go back, grab some other camera gear, and hit the road and be able to run. I like it. All right, well, we are on our way back to the campground now. And I paid up for my products. I also bought some cleaning supplies while I was here. Since I'm in person, might as well buy some. Get as much swag as I can. And man, she is nice. I gotta remember to run these gears a little bit longer too, because man, she wants to go. I've been keeping traction control on. We're gonna actually turn it off up here in just a second. I think I'll do that at the stop, and we'll see how she really is. Got to get her in neutral and get her down to speed to do that. All right. Got to get used to that exhaust tone to know when I gotta shift a little bit better. It's all new. But man, is it woke up this bike. Yeah, the only thing that came up that was not expected was I had a bolt that seized up so bad that even heating it and everything else wouldn't let it come out. So there was, we did have to, they had to tap it out and get it out and all that good stuff. So there's a little bit of extra for that, but you know, stuff happens. Nothing motor wise, just a bolt. But yeah, they were surprised at the numbers they got out of the bike for a stock, for basically a 114 with just a stage 2. So gonna work our way back and yeah, and the exhaust tone at speed, just sort of cruising along, not deafening. Not deafening at all, just sort of mellow. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. And it's going to change color still because it's stainless, and it's going to, as it heats up and wears in. So, driving behind the wife and I came over in the truck, and she's driving the truck home. So tomorrow we'll take the bike down. I'm going to go down to St. Pete's Bike Fest at Bert's Barracuda and the OCC Roadhouse. And we'll check that out tomorrow, see what they all got going on. I was thinking about going down tonight, but it's going to get a little chilly, and tomorrow we've got to be back early in the evening. We can't be out too late. We got to move on Sunday, and I got like 6.5 hour drive just pulling the toy hauler over to Alabama, actually, right in the Panhandle. But we'll go down there, we'll check out that. That'll be, we'll have that later on in the video for you. Super pleased, though. Super, super pleased. I haven't hit the rev limiter yet, so I'm gonna take it easy for a little bit. Gotta get used to the bike the way it is now, because it has changed. My wife's comments right away, Bubbles is like, are you gonna be able to do slow rides anymore? I'm like, it's not gonna be the same, so I'm gonna have to relearn it. Because I was able to keep this bike almost at a standstill and keep it upright with just a little bit of clutch and the throttle pulled in, or a little bit of throttle in it. So ooh, gotta watch out for that pipe. She's hot. Well, I am 15 miles away from getting home, and I can tell you I am enjoying every minute. And hopefully you can hear the exhaust a little bit through the mic. And I am running a different mic in my helmet for once. I'm trying something new. So I'll talk about that in a later video, maybe, depending on how this sounds afterwards. But the bike shakes a little bit more with the cam and the exhaust, and sort of got our own tempo. Bump, 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 bump. There we go. I have got on it a bit. I am without traction control at this point. And personally, for me, it feels way better. Traction control on it sort of does a little bit of a slingshot. Because it tries to keep your tire from spinning, so, and but it feels great with traction control off, and I am loving it, though. Such a great choice. The pairing is perfect. If you're not doing top-end motor work, I think the Star 3030 is the way to go. And this Blockhead collaboration exhaust with Stealth is great. Sounds awesome. Dumps right underneath my saddlebags, and I do have the stress bags on. I thought I was gonna hate it, but it doesn't look bad at all. So I might eventually still go to chop bags, and I definitely want to get the suspension done on the bike. Sort of, that's probably the bigger thing. I want to do that, and then the ST style fairing from Advan Black. That's the sort of next aesthetics besides floorboards and some other things. Just I want to start adding some gold accents to the bike next, and that's gonna be. I'm thinking about Flow Motos with their, I don't know what they call them. They're sort of like petroleum, they're gold and blues and all that kind of purples and stuff like that. I'm thinking about putting those on. I think it'll look good, especially now that I got this pipe on here. And then maybe some gold, more shorty shifter and clutch and brake levers. But we shall see. Lots of money to spend. Unfortunately, I don't have it all. I already blew the budget on this, but I'm very happy with it, so I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. So I'll come back at you tomorrow. At this point, I'm gonna roll home. My wife and I are gonna go get some dinner, and it's gonna get dark fast here, so not really great for doing videos. So I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright, it is the day after the installs of my parts from Blockhead Garage, and we are going to roll ourselves down to Bike Fest now. So we'll probably just catch you when we get to Bike Fest. I'll do a little audio test. I'm testing out this new mic I installed, and well, actually Bubbles really installed it for me in my helmet, but I'll maybe talk about that on another video. But I just want to see how the audio does with the wind noise at interstate speeds. This is 60, so if it was going to do anything right now, it would be somewhat the way it's going to be. Wow, why are we... uh-oh. Yeah, good I'm not going that way. Alright, so this is 70-ish miles per hour. And I say ish. So if the audio comes in clear for this, with the wind kicking in the face a little bit, this is the best mic setup so far I've had. And I'll take it because I can just fire cameras up on the go.
So we made it to St. Pete's Bike Fest, and I'm going to give you a little walk around so you can see everything. Right now we're by the bike show area, so let's go see what they got.
Well, we did our walk around Bike Fest, and we're gonna head back out and go home. We have to pack up. We've got to hit the road tomorrow, and a 6.5 hour drive. That's without the fuel stop, so it'll be probably a good 7.5, maybe 8 hours to get to where we're going, which is the Gulf Shore of Alabama. And so I'm gonna check out right here, but As I'll show a little video. I may have lifted the tire up with traction control on still. Leaving Bert's. Got on it a little hard. Just making sure I was out of everybody's way. So. What? The wheel come up? Yeah. I have traction control on. I went back down. I didn't get it turn it off yet. Oh yeah, she'll lift like really easy. But we'll see you on the next one, which will be more than likely from Alabama. Either that or it'll be Louisiana. If I don't make a video next week, it'll be Louisiana. See you on the other side.